We're back out here on the trail. Today we're at Pacebin Park, a nice little stretch of Lake Travis.
Yep, it's a cloudy day, but that makes for great picture taking. And I think that's the goal for today.
That and calorie burning.
True.
Let's have some fun. All right, you too. We do our best to stay out of their way. We do yield to the bicycles because it's a lot harder for them to stop on a dime than it is for us to step off the trail. Sometimes you just gotta take a rest. Like that. Well, they call this trail well worth it trail, and based on the views that we've seen, I think you might agree. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I recommend this trail.
It's only $10 for the day unless you have a county park pass. This is where we started in, and we worked our way along the blue trail onto the orange. Somehow we made our way up to 202 here, and you know, that's that beautiful view that we just showed you. So we went straight across after our break. But, you know, ideally we're trying to get back here. I think we just wing it and just go south and oh, maybe that's north. That might be north. Either way, we're gonna go in this direction. And if we have to bushwhack it, by golly, we will. You know, there is nobody I would rather be doing this with.
Thank you.
Than you.
Thank you.
She's one heck of a hiking partner. I'm sorry for that. See that? See that spike? I'm sorry for that. But you know what? It's all about just being outside. We were on the verge of just sitting at home and playing on our computers.
Well, computer.
Our computer. Hers kicked the bucket a long time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, but hey, she's got her phone. Thank you guys for coming with us. We're not quite done. We don't know how much further we have, but I don't think it's very far. He was my age. He was born in October 1977. I was born on September 25th, 1977.
I wonder what happened.
I might be able to guess what happened. It's probably one of two things. He was hit by a car, the road is right next to us, maybe on his bicycle, or he may have drowned out here. I actually have two friends who have perished out here at Lake Travis, one of which I went to high school with. His name was Bryce, and he drowned trying to swim out to a buoy. Never made it back. This lake has claimed a lot of lives. I'm not gonna blame the lake. I'm not necessarily gonna blame the people.
Well, if you're gonna come out here and enjoy yourself at Pacebin Park, just remember there's consequences for every bad action.
In the case of my friend, I think there was alcohol involved, and he bit off a little more than he could chew. That was almost 20 years ago. Man, There's some bluebonnets. You think you're done, and then you look up and you see pink all in the sky. And some bozo's got to take pictures of it. I'm thinking we're going to be at about 5 miles today.
Not too shabby.
My legs are feeling it.
Mine too.
9 miles yesterday.
It was a good hike today. It wasn't just a solid road. It was bumpy and uphill and downhill and tree roots. So, good times.
So I'm hungry. How about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
What's on the menu tonight?
I was trying to decide what to call them. So I came up with porky wrapped porks.
Pork wrap pork.
Porky wrapped porks.
Wrapped pork porkies. Maybe since the viewers have been with us along for this trip, maybe we ought to show them a little taste of what we're doing tonight for dinner.
Don't tease them with a taste they can't have.
You can have it. You just gotta do it yourself. We're going home. We're cooking this in our kitchen, not on a campfire. As much as we'd love to do that, it's not feasible at this time.
Which means you are going to be able to make this yourself once we're done.
That kind of depends on how well I portray the effort. I'm kind of tired. I might just slap together a little cooking segment with some music. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. We're gonna make it back to the truck. We'll see you at the house. Well, it appears we're back at the house. Well, the apartment anyway. Melody's about to whip us up a nice bacon-enriched dinner.
Oh yeah.
We deserve it after the hike we just did. Nice thinly sliced pork pieces. That's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you, I am completely exhausted from today's adventure. Melody's pretty tired too. I'm surprised she even has the energy to do this. We're just gonna kind of show you the highlights on this one, not gonna make it too extravagant. What is this, a zucchini or a squash?
Both.
It's a squashini.
The yellow one is a squash, the green one is zucchini.
Okay. I don't like either one of those two things, but she said, I'm gonna make something and I want you to try it.
He's absolutely gonna love it.
He had better, or he's gonna fall asleep.
He's gonna fall asleep anyway.
Probably. So what's going on in here? We cleaning out our pan?
Yes, we are. That's what I'm gonna make the zucchini squash in.
I feel like a zucchini squash. No, I'm kidding. I feel pretty good. I'm still sick. In our last episode, you heard us talking about being ill.
We're still fighting it. We're giving it our all.
But we've been through worse. It's really the most annoying part is in the early morning when we're waking up. But you know what? We're taking to the trails. We're taking to the treadmills. We're trying to get ourselves whipped into shape to take on the rest of this year in an attempt to make it better than last year. And a lot of you are well aware of how bad last year was for us. And how good, actually. It's kind of weird. Oh, I see what's happening here. You add a little cheese to it. One thing I wanted to show you real quick. I've got a new guitar. It's beautiful. I don't quite know what to call that finish. One of the highlights is it's a 9-pin, and you can plug that into like a roll-in sequencer. Get some really cool sounds. It's got a stereo jack on it. This guitar is known as a Brian Moore. It's Korean made and it's fantastic. How did I come across this, you ask? I didn't buy it, I stole it. No, I'm kidding. My best friend in the entire world, his name is Josh Brannon, currently resides in Houston. We took a trip out to see Josh last week. It was damaged in Hurricane Harvey, but only cosmetically. Everything still works, and he's got like 25 million guitars, so he gave me this. See the cool little inlays too? These like nice little perloid inlays. It's a beautiful little rig, and I can't wait to use it. Thanks, Josh, man. You're my best friend. There's a reason why I keep you in my life. It's funny, I've sold him stuff, I've given him stuff, we give each other stuff. Somehow we always end up giving it back to each other, things like that. Holy moly, you added more cheese. Oh my gosh, you are really making that into a sandwich, aren't you?
Yes, I told you.
Or would it be considered a hamwich?
Like where your mind is.
So with all that guitar talk being said, we've got a nice little collection going. We have the Luna ukulele that I got Melody for her birthday. We've got my Gibson SG. It's a 62 reissue. I've had it for about 15 years. I love this guitar. This is the guitar that you hear on all of our recordings that has guitar in it. We've got the Fender P bass that we picked up from a guitar shop down the road. We've got Melody's famous pink Squire Strat, let's just say it called to her. She liked the color. We got it, and we've recorded with that one as well. And then I ended up with this Ibanez. It's this really cool AM73 Ibanez semi-hollow body. There's a few songs that I've done with this one as well. We don't play this as much as we'd like to, but hey, you know, you can never have too many guitars when it comes to recording, and eventually we'll form a band out of it. And then of course there's the Seagull. This is the little guy that we do our open mics with when we get off our butts and we're motivated to write original music. Other than that, man, we just live hour by hour. We love each other. We're always gonna love each other. Been through ups and downs.
Yes.
I'm surprised you even have enough energy to do this.
Well, I'm hungry.
Well, we bought pretzels and crackers as a backup, but that's for tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining us today. Paceman Park.
Go check it out.
Yeah, for sure. This is the little guy that we go out and play our open mics with when we sit down and get off our butts. Wait. Sit down and get off our butts.